It looks so good. Okay, I see immediately why Poyo likes this. Look at his eyes. He's like, oh shoot, what's that? Oh no, the Waddle Dees. And into the rift. Wait, he's turning into different shapes already. That's like a foreshadowing to mouthful mode. And this is the beginning of Smash Bros. World of Light. I'm just kidding. Do 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 do. Nope. Okay, this is the big moment. This is the very big moment coming up. I did play the demo for this game, and I really enjoyed my time. I think I only played the first little part of this, so it's gonna look familiar in the beginning to me, but everything else after that will be new and a surprise. Can you like inhale a can too? It's so perfect. Like, I can't help but just be mesmerized by the music. It's so good. And then this is our first ability. First ever. I just want to, like, look at every single corner. Every single inch of the map. There's so much. Look, you can even cut the grass. Oh, this guy respawns? He might respawn. Heya! And you can hover and get up to the top. Let's get up here. Sweet. All the way to the coin. Why does this... The bomb thrower kind of looks like Kirby. Like the face. He doesn't look that far off from Kirby. And I know I should throw the bomb back. Oh no. That was close. Oh, he just got yeeted. Okay. I'm gonna try to destroy every single enemy if I can. Come back here. There we go. And all the enemies drops coins too. Ooh. We got a carrot. Yeah, this is the exact same as the demo. Like everything. Probably not some of the later levels that I did. Like fighting Gorimondo, who is a boss that you'll see a little bit later in the game. But for most of this, it's spot on. I think that's the wolf squad, right? Get him, Kirby. Introducing mouthful mode. That's still so cool. That still amazes me. Oh, and he has the little hat that he was wearing before. That's great. That's so great. He gets to keep the hat on his head from whatever enemy he swallowed the first time, or whatever power he got. So we'll crash through the wall. Yep, run over the mushroom. See, I try to get every single thing in this game. We'll run over that guy. Oh, I need to get that enemy too. There's a coin down here. Before I fully go this way, I do want to see, is there anything else over here? Not really. I do remember this jump. You have to like catapult right at the last part. This is an easy video game. I promise I'm not that bad. Oh, there we go. Okay. You just have to give it full gas. This is not a difficult game. So, if you're worried about any difficulty levels, if you want to try this out, no problemo. I just happen to be a noob. This is my first Kirby game. Timber! Oh my gosh. Okay, this was not in the demo. The fact that he started to bop up and down to the music. Oh, my heart. It's so cute. Oh, this is the cover, the inside cover art of the game. Right here. On this bridge. Yep, right there. What an intro! What an intro! Beautiful. He's going turbo mode. All the Waddle Dees are being kidnapped. Okay, well, I am so mesmerized by this game so far, I completely forgot to do the intro. So, hopefully you enjoyed the intro of the game. Let me do my YouTube intro. What's up, everybody? If you're excited for the rest of this series, smash that subscribe button, leave a like, comment down below, something, anything at all. And let's keep going. Alright, so this is another part from the demo. But you kind of make your way through the ruins here. And what's about to happen? Oh, this is Waddle Dee Town. There's, Alfie. Or whatever its name is. Alfie. Off-brand Dumbo. Look at those ears. No. That's not good. Okay, we need to destroy these enemies. Knocked out, and ooh, got a little bit of damage there for the first time. We have another one. They just keep respawning. Keep spawning in. So they come in different waves, it looks like. Oh, that slow-mo final blow. I love that. And be free. Did he just moonwalk? I think Kirby just moonwalked. Phew, you saved me. Thank you. But what about those other guys, the Waddle Dees? They were all captured and taken away. We fought those beasts as hard as we could, but they kept coming back for more. Now I'm the only one left. I have to go save them. I have to. What? You'll help me save everyone? That's great. So, your name is Kirby. I'm Alphalin. Nice to meet you. Hey, Kirby. The fact... Okay, so this is showing that we can do co-op in this game with Bandana Waddle Dee. The fact that every single new person Kirby meets, he goes, "Hi!" That's the best thing ever. Boy, am I glad to see you. I got pulled through that vortex over Planet Popstar, too. If you ever want a second player to join, just let me know. I'll always be ready. Alright, to the world map. Would you get a look at this? What's this place called? Natural Plains. Downtown Grassland. So that's the, oh, that's super cool. That's awesome. You can float around the map on the warp star. And then I'm in the way right now, but at the bottom right, you can see where it says 0 out of 46. Those are the Waddle Dees that we need to be able to rescue. And if we press B, we can go right back to Waddle Dee Town. It still shows our health and what kind of copy ability we have up there. At the top left with the sword, there's a stage list too. So these are the different stages within the Natural Plains. Level 1 is Downtown Grasslands, where it has 9 of them to be able to save, 9 Waddle Dees. And then at the top right, under stage list, we can see 168 stars, which I think that's coins. So those are all the coins. Let's start this level. And you know what? Hang on. Right before I do start this level, let me see something really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like there's about 5 different locations. This is probably the boss. 5 different locations within a world. I'm not sure what this is yet, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, now let's jump into the level. I think I've discovered like everything. So it shows our missions, clear the stage, save the hidden Waddle Dees, and 3 more things that we have yet to find out. This is the first place. We got some more of the wolf pack. I'm probably calling them the wrong name, but I think it's called the wolf pack. Oh, that flower just gave cherries. So they give cherries and coins. What's this? Oh, a red coin. So that's one of our challenges. Make 5 tulips bloom. And we can drop the copy ability. Oh, you can charge up your sword. That's really cool. And there's little bunnies too. All the enemies are so cute. What if I try to eat one of the different enemies? We got an orange from that flower. I'm learning so much today. I didn't know that flowers have fruit in them. Oh, he just jumped on my head. So that button lowers the gate, and then we can go in here and grab a piece of cake. Just like this gameplay. Piece of cake. And we have another red coin. Let's try to find them all. Every single one of them. Alright, so mouthful mode. We can get this vending machine and turn into the vending machine. How cool is that? So we have 99 shots. Soda shot. Oh, and we can even jump with it too. Look at all the soda cans that are just going out. We could rapid fire. That's way too cool. Anything up here? Well, probably in a minute, yeah. Look at all the gold. I'm gonna jump out of the vending machine and go back over here really quick. There is something top secret. Not a lot of people saw it during the demo, but it did catch my eye. And I'm gonna show you right now. It might take a few tries. It took me a few tries during the initial gameplay. But check this out. We're gonna head to the top of the roof. Gather some of the stuff. We got, what is this? Oh, one of those little capsules. You know those crank games at like different restaurants? You can go and crank it and get some little like minifigure. That's exactly what that is. So what we do is jump, jump, jump all the way over here. And again, this might take a few tries. And the blue coin gives us some more regular coins. Okay, let's touch down and go back this way. We've already gone up there, so I don't think we really need to do that. But over this way, oh! We're about to get attacked. Can I not inhale this person? Oh shoot, oh shoot. I guess you can't inhale an enemy that big. Oh, there's our warp star. Before I go on the warp star. Ooh. Ouch. Okay. Get up on there and blast off. I think Kirby might be the cutest Nintendo character. I could be wrong about that. But Kirby is really cute. I just like being able to wave at everybody. Like, he's such a friendly character. You see all the other Nintendo characters are very, like, serious about everything. Not Kirby. He's just kind of go with the flow, do whatever. And this is where we can go and get the cone. We can become the cone in mouthful mode. So let's jump up and back down. Now we can destroy these boxes too. Let's jump right on top of this dude. Oh, that didn't work. That was close though. He's gonna respawn, but to no avail. It's such a powerful move. Literally all you do is just jump down on somebody. But I'm gonna continue to use this ability. The ground just totally fell out. And we got more of the wolf pack. Again, I apologize if that's not really what it's called. Trust me, I'll get all the terminology right by the next gameplay. It's either the wolf squad or the wolf pack, something like that. The enemies, I'm being told, are called the wolfies. What a good name for them. Oh, and then we got another red coin. The first time I completed this, like everything in this, with the demo, I was able to get every single thing on the first try in these levels. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it again. Oh, and there's another mystery thing that we needed to do. We had to ride the water. And there's another capsule for us. It's such a great game. It's so simple. It's probably gonna get a little bit trickier during the next worlds to come, but it's such an easy game. Not to mention, yes, I'm on easy mode. I did play both versions of the demo though, on easy mode and on hard mode, or whatever you call that, and it wasn't tricky. Like, obviously the enemies are stronger, it takes a little bit more health, but it's not that difficult. And here you get to choose between two different items. So either being able to throw bombs. Let me get that to explode first, so I don't detonate. Any day now. Okay. Or the boomerang one. So this is called the cutter, and then the other one is the bomb. I think I'm gonna actually go with the cutter. And we got another wave of wolfies and other enemies. Wild Edge. That's right. This is a boss. Or a mini boss. Run, Kirby, run! Oh, he's dazed right now. Move out of the way! There you go. Oh, I did get hit. And he's down. C'est la vie. Okay, so now I can get the sword back. If I drop that ability and then breathe in that ability too. And you're free. Save the hidden Waddle Dees. So there's one. And then we're gonna take the warp star to somewhere else. Or is that the end of the level? Nope, this is the next location. So a little bit bigger of an area this time. Oh, and this guy's gonna charge at me. Let's knock him out before he has a chance to do anything. And I believe if I eat this enemy, it would just give me the sword again. It would be the same thing. So that's not really worth it in my opinion to do that twice. Oh, this is another thing we have to do. So if we jump on that, we can get the green coin, and let's activate mouthful mode again. We have to open that up to find yet another Waddle Dee. Freedom! Okay, there's two. So we have one more to go. And then after that, that's it for the Waddle Dees. Let's go this way, make sure there's nothing over here. I don't think there is. Okay, there is another hidden something right here. You gotta run around and grab those coins. And then let's attack this guy. Ooh! Almost got me there. Up here's another sword enemy. And I think we can just chop the, yeah, chop the, why am I forgetting what a traffic cone is? The traffic cone. So all of those tulips, before they bloom, give you different food items. And I think the food probably, is able, you know, to get you more health. There's 4 out of 5 tulips. We are super close. Okay, I'm gonna go into mouthful mode again, and hopefully be able to jump onto this turtle dinosaur type enemy and free the last and final Waddle Dee for this level. There you go, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna get out of that mode. A bunch of trash just went everywhere. We can go up right there. We've already got this tulip. So all the Waddle Dees are saved, and we just need to get one more tulip. And I'm curious. Yep, you're able to see what you have so far. So the only thing I'm missing is the tulip. Super close to it, if that's the case though. And that guy is a goner. Anything down here? No, I don't think so. Right, it is behind him. This is the one that a lot of people don't see. Okay. Wait, I want to keep the copy ability. Hold up. Yep, so we'll keep that. We'll go into mouthful mode. The only difference if you don't keep your ability is it just looks like he doesn't have a hat to like symbolize what kind of power he has at the moment. So we'll keep waiting. Try not to get bitten. Oh, he just got us. And while he's distracted, I'm gonna go and get the corn. Okay. Alright, bite that. Let us jump onto it, and up we go. Another one of those. And onto your back. Knocked out. Now we got a triple Waddle Dee rescue. And that's the stage. So everything is complete. Every single thing. That's awesome. First try. And we got a Volume 1 3-star Kirby toy. Kirby was pulled into a mysterious vortex that appeared in the sky over his home on planet Popstar. When he woke up, he was in a new world. Traveling through that vortex also gave Kirby a new and mysterious power. Let's see what it can do. Onward to adventure. And this is a Volume 1 2-star Kabu. I'm not sure what that is. And a Volume 1 Shotzo 2-star. Everybody onto the Warp Star. And the next one is going to be through the tunnel. So all the Waddle Dees are saved, all 9 of them. And off they go back to Waddle Dee Town. It looks like your figure collection is now available. Use this to view all the figurines you've collected. See if you can collect a full set. So let's see what we got. There's a bunch of them. There is definitely a bunch of them. There's 79 in Volume 1. And let's go back to Waddle Dee Town really quick, just to see what it's looking like. I wonder if they're starting to rebuild anything. Yep. Okay, so a certain amount of Waddle Dees need to be rescued to be able to build certain locations in Waddle Dee Town. The Waddle Dees are rebuilding their town. Save as many as you can to open up new buildings and helpful resources. That looks like a movie theater. Waddle Dee Cinema is now open. Rewatch some memorable scenes on the big screen. So if we jump back to the Warp Star, we can go back to the world map. And it looks like the Waddle Dees have been hard at work. Want to take a look around? Absolutely. Let's talk to this guy first. Bandana Waddle Dee. Okay, so he's just saying that if we want a second player, he's our guy. Oh, and you know what? If you press the... This is actually an Easter egg for people that don't know. On your left Joy-Con, the different up, down, left, right. If you press up, you can wave. If you press right, you can look around. If you press down, you sit down and start moving your feet. And if you press left, you jump up in the air. Kind of like a Mario Wahoo pose. So that's a little hidden thing that some people might not know. You can go up to a Waddle Dee and wave at them. Usually. That is the cutest thing ever. Forget petting the dog in Breath of the Wild. You can wave at Waddle Dees. That's so cute. So let's go into the cinema really quick and see kind of what the layout looks like. Oh, that's so awesome. Welcome to Waddle Dee Cinema. You can watch all kinds of movies here. Are you wondering why we built a cinema so soon? Well, it's because entertainment is important, which is why you should click the link down below in the description and follow me on Twitch. Back to your regularly scheduled Kirby game. Alright, so which movie would you like to watch, Kirby? Well, we don't have that many movies yet, do we? There's The Beginning, there's Kirby, there's Welcome to a New World, and that's the only ones we have so far. There's gonna be a lot more as we progress in the story. Feel free to stop in at any time. So we'll head out of here, and let's keep exploring this town. And it looks like you need 50 Waddle Dees, and it shows how many we have, so we have 9. You need 50 to unlock this area, you need 50 to unlock this area. This is a, tomato? I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of tomato. I've seen that in Smash Bros before. But I'm not sure what the M stands for, so... Those two areas require 50 Waddle Dees, this requires 60. And they're just starting to rebuild everything. Wait, does this give us a different insight on... No, not really. Oh! Okay, so a few things that I just discovered. If you go into your items that you have, your different figures, you can get a closer look at them, and Kirby's just there in the background. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Wait, so does that mean that Kirby can look at himself? Yep. Yes, he can. Okay, so that's one thing that I discovered. The second thing is if you go onto the world map, I already completed it. I think it goes one time per area. And this is probably the same in some of the areas way over here that we can't get to until we beat this entire world, because it's blocked by the clouds. But if you go and hover over this tree, any of these buildings, anything that doesn't look like a real level like this, some of the places over here, anywhere like that, if you hover over those areas like that, it will give you a red coin. And the red coins give you more money in the game. So, little Easter egg that you can do around the map. If you're just, floating around, want to have free time, do whatever you want, just go crazy on the Warp Star. You can press A and sometimes get a red coin. The very last thing that I'll show is the Amiibo Support. You can use Amiibo to gain extra stock items, star coins, and more, Would you like to use an Amiibo? Absolutely. We're going to use the Kirby Amiibo first. Tap it, and we got some red coins, some green coins, and I think maybe food or medicine or something like that. Now if we do it again with Waddle Dee, here's the Waddle Dee Amiibo. Tap it to the reader, and even more items are there too. Oh, and the items keep spawning. It's still going. Unless that's all I can carry. That might be all I can carry, and it's not giving me room for anything else. Oh, what does this do? I don't know what I just did. Oh, it's different powers. Okay, wait. So, this gives you a life, and then the other one, I actually missed what it said. But, yeah, you can heal in the game. Now, I'm gonna try this Amiibo thing a few more times on a few different Amiibo. With me right now to test this out is, I think it's either 8 or 16, and he's green, so you can't really see him. Link. I'm gonna try this again. To use the Amiibo, tap it, and even more items. Look at that. It's a ice cream sundae of mouthful mode. I love that. Okay, so what can you get from using this item? I guess it just heals you even more. So we have tried out the pixelated Link, as I like to call him. Let's do an Amiibo that's a little bit newer. This is the Ami from Metroid Dread. Okay, so that also gives you items. It looks like the same items. Not as many coins as the actual Kirby Amiibo. And the very last one is Hammer Slam Bowser. So, you might be thinking, that's not an Amiibo Skytoon, what? Well, on the base of this, and this is probably found way deep in my YouTube history, I know I've made a video about this somewhere along the line, when it was the whole Skylanders era, but this is called a Sky Amiibo. There's also a Donkey Kong one that I have, but I'm not going to use for the video. So what you can do is flip the base from Skylander to Amiibo, and let's try it out. Will a Sky Amiibo work on the NFC touch point? Yes, it does! Alright, so we got even more stuff. More cherries, and more mouthful mode. Yep. And let's use that too. Even though we don't really need to use it, that's okay. I'm gonna go even further with testing this and see what happens. Oh wait, what's that? You can't use more than 5 Amiibo in a row. The count will reset after you clear a stage. Okay, so that's to pretty much make sure you don't get so many Amiibo registered that you know, because that would mess up the game balance with how much health you're able to get if you are defeating an enemy and then you just rapidly tap Amiibo. It's almost like a, I don't want to say a hack, but something that you can use to your advantage, which the game doesn't really want. So you can only use 5 Amiibo in a row before you complete another level and then get more uses out of the Amiibo. So those are some tricks I found, and hopefully you learned something from those. Oh, what's this? Okay, I continue to find more and more things. another red coin. There's so many hidden details in this game. So that is the intro of this game, the first level of this game, and an exploration, an in-depth look at Waddle Dee Town, some tips and tricks for you guys. That's a great place to end it off for gameplay number 1, let's play number 1, whatever you want to call it. If you enjoyed, found anything helpful at all, and are excited for the rest of this series, do me a favor, leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, share the video with some friends, follow all the links down below, and get ready for Let's Play number 2 coming very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. It's been SkyToon. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video.